All right, let's get right to business. I got a few announcements to make in regards to the Superfan, the Fahnz' office, and myself. First, I'm going to start off with my new consulting program that I'm putting into place. A lot of fighters are coming to me asking me to help them get fights. I've been doing so, helping a few out here and there, and getting them some fight contracts. That has started off in the regional scenes here in Canada, and it's now expanded to a lot of fighters from the UK coming to me and asking me to try to get them fights over here in North America with different organizations here. And yeah, well, who am I to deny them the ability to get fights over here? I've been doing what I've been doing so far for free. I've been helping out fighters, not asking for anything, just asking them to take it upon themselves to offer anything back to me for the time and effort that I put into things. The fighters that I sponsor have been doing a great job. They've been very appreciative, and they've been very thankful online for what I've been doing. People outside of sponsorships, I'm noticing that quite a few people that I've helped have, once they've got a contract or once they've got the discussions in place with the promotions and the matchmakers, all of a sudden I'm ghosted. Now I'm cool with that, and I understand that a lot of time is taken up in fighting, with training, with promoting yourself, with getting all your stuff in order, getting your stuff sorted. And I've never once asked any one of those fighters for anything in return. I just left it to them whether they were going to say something publicly, even send me a thank you for what you've done. A lot of fighters have, a lot of fighters haven't. The fighters who haven't, I've definitely taken note, and I won't help them anymore. Simple as that. Fighters who were appreciative of what I've done and have let me know that, it didn't even have to be public. All I needed was a thank you in Messenger for what I've done. And those that weren't appreciative, yeah, they're in the past. Those who were, I'm definitely willing to work with again. But here's the thing. No more free. The fighters that I sponsor, I will still absolutely, all of my consulting services, all my sponsorship, everything is still going to be free for the fighters that I sponsor under the Super Sponsorship Program, the SuperFighters, as well as TheFamiglia, the fighters I sponsor through the Fahnz and the Fahnz' office. All of you that are currently signed, we've got our agreements in place. Everybody that is on board right now, everything stays free for you. If we make it big, you get into the UFC, you start making some big money, still free. You guys entrusted in me, and I ain't gonna let you down. I'm here for you. I don't want anything in return from you guys. You guys have been the base of what has helped me go from being where I was a couple years ago to where I am now. So my appreciation and my gratitude for you will forever come through in me helping you the way how I have been currently. I will be now charging new fighters and fighters, well, any fighters that are seeking me to help them with finding fights. I will get you into my consulting services. If anything comes about it and a contract is issued, I'm going to be asking for 10%. It's not a lot. Most managers, I will not be called a manager because that is not the route that I am going. I will include managerial services and managerial duties in with my consulting services, but I will not be referred to as manager. I will be a consultant, as that is what I am. That's going to be across the board. The only exception to that is amateur fighters. Amateur fighters do not get paid. If I'm helping out an amateur fighter and we get you a fight contract and there's some bonuses that are included, some incentives that a promotion may offer, I don't want a percentage of any of that. I'm going to recant, that stays. I'm going to recant something on what I said about the 10%. You need to get a contract of at least $1,000 or more for me to take 10%. Any contract that you get through me that is less than $1,000, I don't want anything. That service is still going to be a complimentary service to you. I just hope that you remember me in the future when you're looking for more fights and those contracts start getting higher. I have no problem with helping out fighters, but what I need from you is for you to be honest with me. If you're currently under an agreement, I am cool with helping out you and your managerial team. I got no problem with that. We can discuss kickbacks in regards to that. You're already going to be getting at least 20% taken off of because you've got a manager. Some are charging 30%. Majority are around 20%. Some are down 15%. You already got money coming off of you, but I still need to be compensated for my time and my effort. So we can work something out. If you don't have a managerial team, 10% is in place. That's base number. I'm not going to ask for more. I'm not going to ask for more out of your bonuses. If you get a fight bonus, that's all yours. I don't want a percentage of that. If you choose to give me a kickback because I negotiated a bonus, a knockout bonus, a submission bonus into your contract, that's up to you. All I want is the base 10%. I'm going to move on from the managerial aspects. Actually, no, I'm not. I've got one more thing I want to say. There's a hell of a lot of fighters, I think I touched on it, over in the UK that are contacting me looking for bare knuckle fights over here. I am absolutely interested in helping you out. I don't care what promotion you've fought under. What I do care about is current contracts in place and the validity of those contracts. I am not about to take a fighter that is under contract, that is a valid contract, because there's a hell of a lot of contracts out there that fighters have that aren't worth their weight in paper. They are, pardon the term, nothing but a bunch of shit. The contracts that I've seen that have been sent to me, there have been lawyers that have checked over numerous contracts from different organizations, and those contracts are basically not binding. So if you're a fighter in the UK, I would highly suggest that you go get a lawyer to look at your current contract and see what they think of it. Yeah, I'll just leave that at that. But I am interested in helping. This is not going to be something that is secluded to people here in Canada or even North America for that matter. If you're fighting internationally, if you live internationally, I'm still willing to help you. My reach is mostly the regional scene in Canada, as well as the regional scene in the United States. I do have good ties and good relations with the bare knuckle organizations, so that is the exception to the regional scenes. On a major level, I've got great relations with all the organizations here in North America that are putting on bare knuckle. And that's kind of where I'd like to focus my efforts and my managerial duties under the consulting services that I offer. But I will also help people that are looking for MMA fights and boxing events, Muay Thai, grappling events. I can try to help out in those areas as well. Now, to move on from that, the super sponsorship program and the Familia. You guys, I had already mentioned, you guys are all safe. There's no prices that will ever be inflicted upon you. To the fighters who I was sponsoring, who I reached out to and who didn't get back to me, it is unfortunate, but at this time, I am now closed to accepting new sponsors, new sponsees, and I tried. I reached out to a bunch of you a couple times. I wanted to bring you back on board. You didn't get back a hold of me for whatever reasons they were. I'm not taking that personally in any sense. I still love you guys. I still want to have relationships. I still want to intermingle and talk, even still help you out. Just no longer going to be sponsored by me. That's all. That's all I've got to say on that. There's no hard feelings. I don't ever sponsor a fighter and expect them or put any pressure on them to remain sponsored by me. The same will go for the consulting services. We will have a contract in place, and we will have a time frame that I will help you, but I will never hold you into that consulting contract if you've got a better offer or if you got someone else who's telling you that they can give you fights. If they can get you a fight, I want you to fight. That's what my goal is. That's why I'm offering the services that I do, is because I want to help you. I don't want to charge. It's just at a point now, and I haven't been charging, and it's just at a point now that my time is, I'm running myself thin, and you'll understand why in another moment here. Now, once I move on from the sponsorship program. So, down the road, I will be open to accepting more fighters for sponsorship. I just need to get a line of income coming in that's going to be able to feed the super sponsorship program. Up till before pre-COVID, when I shut down the program, I had to shut it down, not because of COVID, but because my products that I was making and supplying to the fighters, the supplier of the ingredients for those, and myself, we parted ways. We had to, we didn't see eye to eye anymore, and our outlook on the future was both different. And I didn't want to hold him back, he didn't want to hold me back, we parted ways. So I closed down the sponsorship program because of me being unable to provide the super products that I was providing to the fighters. I still am without a sponsor or a supplier for the, what's the legal way I can word this? The raw material that goes into the super products. And if there's anybody out there that's listening, give me a jingle dingle, because I'd like to talk to you. We can work something out in a sponsorship form where I'll do some advertising of your brand. If you want to keep the name and everything hush-hush and just keep everything behind the scenes, I'm fine with that as well. We'll figure out some way that I can repay you without it being cash that I have to get to you. I don't want to get into my whole personal life and whatnot. I've been on unpaid disability for 4 years now. 4 years I have not had an income. There was a government seizure on my bank accounts because of a private matter that had to do with family maintenance enforcement program. I've got that looked after now. That was a case of the government making an error. That was not at all a case of me being a deadbeat dad. I know that there may be some people out there who believe that may be the case. And if you believe that's so, give me a jingle dingle. Let's talk about it. I'm an open book. I am fully transparent. And I am completely cool with talking about things along those lines. Just now isn't the time. Because this is more on the positive note and of what is coming in the future, not about the past. So yeah, fighters that may be looking for sponsorship in the future, I will be open to that. Just right now is not the time. I can't see it being before the end of the year, but potentially it could be. Get back to me maybe late November, early December, and we can discuss that. Now, the big news that's for me. I have now joined forces with Unstoppable Sports Gear. USG. You're seeing them here on the gloves that I've got here. Well, you can't really see the camera there, with posters with Ryan Ford, the real deal. I'm joining up with USG. I am now I won't say Western Canada, because there are other people that are doing sales. I will be the BC, British Columbia sales rep, as well as fighters and whatnot from across Canada. You can by all means contact me, and I will look after you. And if you fall into someone's jurisdiction that is currently in place, I'm going to pass you along to them. If you want to deal with me and you don't want to deal with them, I'll have a discussion with them. We'll see what we can work out. And I don't think that that's going to be any problem whatsoever. What we are doing as a team is we are getting the Unstoppable Sports Gear branding out in a much larger fashion than what has currently been in place. They've been doing a successful job. They've grown exponentially in the few years that they've been around, and now they're branding out internationally into a global market, and I'm here to help them with that. So I'm also going to be looking after the fighters that are in the States and the UK. You want some awesome sports gear, I'm going to be some walkout gear, some training gear, some supplies. You contact me, we'll get you in touch. If I can't help you out directly, if I don't have the answers, the prices, I'm going to put you directly in touch with Howie, and we'll get you sorted. I want to get you covered in USG gear, and I'm the man that's going to do it for you. We got some amazing, amazing products. The company is based out of Toronto, but we got some amazing products. The gloves are phenomenal, both mixed martial arts and boxing. The training gear is amazing. Muay Thai, full Muay Thai kits, boxing. We got pads, we got headgear, we got heavy bags, speed bags, you name it, we can get you covered. And beyond that, also walkout gear. So the walkout gears, I've posted some pictures, some of the fighters that have been wearing it. This material is phenomenal. I've got a shipment coming from Ontario, from Howie, and I should have it sometime this week, next week, early next week. I will have some tracksuits that I can show you. I'll have more pairs of gloves, which I'll be able to come bring out to some of the gyms, and you'll be able to try them out, and you get to see firsthand the comfort. These are hand molded inserts that are in these gloves. The foam, the padding inside, they're hand molded. They're not machine molded. These are good quality, durable boxing gloves. The Velcro on these things is phenomenal. The leather, these are real leather. This set of gloves here. We can also get them to you in a synthetic leather, which is a lot more cost efficient. But these things they're phenomenal. They got a breathable palm hand insert there. Get them up there. There's some in here as well. We can get these made. We can custom make these. This pattern here is a Louis Vuitton print that is used on these gloves. These are not manufactured by Louis Vuitton. We have the right to use the imaging. They're not Louis Vuitton made. I want to get that straight right now before some people start asking questions about that. But we can get these gloves. We can get any boxing gloves, any MMA gloves, custom designed with your logos on them, or it's going to cost a little more for custom gloves, custom designed, or you can go with gloves that we currently have in stock, which those are the ones I'll be able to show you later this week or early next week. And yeah, those essentially are my announcements for right now. I'm currently still under sponsorship by CBDMAN. CBDMAN is the man for you to contact for all your CBD needs. Now, an interesting thing with USG GEAR is that they are in a partnership with Sovereign Extracts. Now, am I going to be able to manage working for a company that has branding that is not the branding of my sponsor? The answer to that is hell yes. If anybody can do that, I am the guy who can do it. I've already had conversations with my sponsor, CBDMAN. Alex is one hell of a good dude, man. He is a guy that is there looking out for you and your health. So, absolutely, I am sticking by my man, CBDMAN. He is responsible for me being seizure-free for over a year now with the products that he supplied me under my sponsorship. You look at what I'm doing. This is all in thanks with CBDMAN. Alex has been one hell of a dude. Now, will I still be able to advertise and direct people to Sovereign Extracts without it offending Alex? That answer also is hell yeah. Like I said, Alex is one hell of a dude. We're in discussions. There may even be some interbusiness that can be done between Sovereign Extracts and CBDMAN. This is nothing but good, positive news. So the CBDMAN branding is going to remain with me, and as well as Sovereign Extracts, and we're going to make that work. My other sponsor, the DeadMan, my skin wizard, the man who, well, I won't show you that tattoo. The man who's inked these, my Mamba MMA, Team Mamba, my Rise Fighting Championship, my memorial tattoo to my dad. I'm just not going to stick my leg up in the air there. The DeadMan, my skin wizard, he is one hell of an awesome dude. He's currently now out in Chilliwack, British Columbia. I make the trip out there to get my ink work done. He's a great man. He's a great guy. And he's a great artist. So give my skin wizard a jingle dingle the next time you want a skin doodle did. Make sure you let him know that one of the three of me, 1, 2, 3, yeah, one of the three of me recommended you to him. He's gonna look after you. He's gonna ink you up nicely. His prices are respectful and respectable, and the guy's a hell of a good dude too. So yeah, the DeadMan and DeadManWorx tattoo and body piercing, absolutely, they're staying on board as a sponsor of myself, the Fahnz' office, and the Superfan. Where are we at here now? We went through CBDMAN, we went through DeadManWorx. I've had some interrelations with Christy's ChristysCrystalCorner. There's not an official sponsorship in place. We have a symbiotic relationship where we help each other out. She is a great person. She is a friend of mine, and she loves Little Soup, and she treats her like her own. She spoils her, quite honestly. And Christy at ChristysCrystalCorner, I highly recommend, if you're looking for crystals or gems, that you contact her. She will definitely look after you. He's not a sponsor, but Charlie, the Backyard Builder, my man who is responsible for the Mullner Moment Award, the award that is handed out once a month to the fighter who drops the hammer on their opponent in the most devastating fashion. Charlie, the Backyard Builder, man, you guys got to check him out. He's located in Mission, British Columbia, Canada. This is the award, the Mullner Moment Award, that stays on site in the Fahnz' office. We've added the plaques for July's winner, Todd, the Black Hulk Stout, and August's winner is Andrew El Dirte Sanchez. Black Hulk, He got his Molnar sent out to him. He's received it. He's super happy with it. This one is getting shipped out Monday. Oh no, we're already into Tuesday. This is getting shipped out on Thursday of this week in the next shipment that goes. And Andrew El Dirte Sanchez, this one's coming out to you, brother. So those are the people that I've been dealing with, who've been sponsored, who's offered sponsorships, and who I've got these relationships with. I'd also like to throw a super shout out to my man Shayne McCarthy. He's with SynergyScienceCanada. He's got this super cool machine. It's the Echo H2. It's a hydrogen Echo H2 machine. It's a molecular hydrogen water machine. It's a filtration system. The thing is absolutely phenomenal. He's also a huge part of me turning my health around. This water that I'm drinking right now, I'm using the pardon me, the Echo tablets, and just a tablet into my drinking water, and it pardon me, it helps add in the hydrogen molecules that help assist with our health. You get a hold of Shayne at Synergy Science Canada. You let him know that I let you know about the Echo H2 machine. He's got lots more stuff that you would be interested in. EMF devices, on the counter water filtration devices, handheld pitchers that also are under the Echo brand. And he's a great guy as well. He's there to look after you and your health. So that's it for me. I'm here as myself. That's all I got to say for today. So I'm signing out from the Fahnz' office.